The Dammapada is a collection of sayings from the Buddha in verse form. Dhamma refers to the Buddha's doctrine of eternal truth, and pada means foot and is interpreted as path or verse. Buddha isn't a name for God, it means awakened or enlightened. Siddhartha Gautama was a man who lived in India about 500 BCE. He's called the Buddha. Many people with little sense of self-worth believe in God. They believe putting their faith in themselves would be arrogant. They're on the circumference of their circle with God at the center of it. Buddhism is the path of putting you at the center of yourself. In the Hindu story of the blind men and the elephant, each touches the elephant in a different spot and gets a different impression of what the elephant looks like. Blind Buddhists reach inside to touch themselves to get an impression of what they look like. For someone who tried to kill himself 3 times and who suffered severe mental illness, putting me at the center of myself became the key to self-love and faith in myself. Once those skills were in place, it was easy to see I'd been consumed with a death wish. To love God and put some of my hard-earned faith in Him, I had to overcome my wish to end my life with every chipped nail or quarter lost in a broken parking meter. Loneliness had been the real reason for me wanting to end it all. The Buddha didn't know about Jewish guilt, modern angst, or my death wish. He was focused on the inner force called desire, the wants that arrive after prayer, contemplation, and thoughts. There's some question whether Siddhartha had a wife and child who he abandoned to pursue his yearning to plummet his desires. Because his mother died a week after he was born, he surely wanted a mother. Whether he held the roles of a husband and father, no one can say. Siddhartha was confined in his father's palace where he wasn't allowed to pursue the practice of Hinduism, so the role he played as a son surely made him impatient and resentful of his lot in life. Guilt, impatience, resentment, and loneliness can only be alleviated with peace of mind. But peace of mind can only be achieved by understanding your impure desires. Good thoughts. We'll continue our exploration of Buddhism tomorrow.